UK pensioners are being told they won't have to pay council tax this December, but the truth is far more shocking than the rumours. Some pensioners could actually wipe out their council tax all year, while others are being misled and left vulnerable to scams. Before another claim goes viral, here's the real story you need to hear. Welcome to UK Insight, now your trusted guide for pensions, benefits, and senior living in the UK. Stay informed, stay supported, and enjoy your golden years with confidence. Subscribe now and join the community. First, let's start with the viral claim itself. You may have seen posts saying things like, "All UK pensioners get December council tax free," or "Councils must not charge pensioners this month." These posts usually come with no source, no proof, and no link to any official website. Yet the wording sounds authoritative enough that many people believe it, share it, and spread it without realizing the confusion it creates. The truth is simple. There is no national rule giving pensioners a free month of council tax in December. Councils across England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland have all confirmed that there is no special December exemption for pensioners. But while the viral claim is wrong, it has brought attention to something very real and something extremely important. Thousands of pensioners are entitled to large council tax reductions, discounts, or even full exemptions. They simply don't know about them. And this is where the conversation gets interesting. Many pensioners assume council tax is fixed and unavoidable. But council tax is one of the least understood benefit systems in the UK, with dozens of hidden rules, discounts, and exemptions that vary depending on your circumstances, your council, and even the type of property you live in. And because the system is so complicated, billions of pounds in support go unclaimed every single year. Let's break down the real ways a UK pensioner could legally pay zero council tax, not just for December, but potentially for the whole year. One situation where a pensioner can pay absolutely nothing is when they receive the guaranteed credit part of pension credit. This is not income-based, it's not contribution-based. It's a specific benefit that tops up weekly income for low-income pensioners. If someone qualifies for guaranteed credit, they automatically qualify for full council tax reduction. That means their council tax drops to zero. But here's the shocking part. Around 800,000 pensioners who should qualify for pension credit are not claiming it. These are people who could legally eliminate their council tax bills, but are missing out simply because the system is confusing and the benefit isn't widely advertised. Another group who may legally pay no council tax are pensioners who live alone. Councils give an automatic 25% single-person discount, but far too many people forget to apply for it. Some councils even allow backdated claims, meaning pensioners can receive refunds for previous years if they were eligible and didn't claim. That can be hundreds of pounds returned straight to their bank account. Then there are the lesser-known exemptions that almost no one talks about. For example, if a pensioner has a severe mental impairment such as dementia, Alzheimer's, or a condition that affects cognitive function, they may be completely exempt from council tax. They need to be medically certified and receiving certain qualifying benefits, but once approved, the bill can drop to zero. In many cases, households with a person who is severely mentally impaired also get major discounts for everyone else living in the home. Another overlooked rule applies to carers. If someone is caring for a pensioner for more than 35 hours a week and they are not the spouse or partner of the person they care for, they may be classed as disregarded for council tax purposes. That means the household could receive large reductions, sometimes up to 50%. Even property type matters. For example, if a pensioner's home becomes empty because they move into long-term care, they may receive an exemption so long as the property remains unoccupied. Similarly, some councils offer discretionary help for pensioners in financial hardship, especially during winter months when heating costs soar and budgets tighten. Now, if all these legitimate rules exist, You might be wondering, how did we get from real council tax reductions to the false claim that all pensioners get December free? It seems the rumor started with confusion around payment methods. Many pensioners pay council tax over 10 months instead of 12. In these cases, payments run from April to January. That means February and March appear as zero payment months. Some people misread their bill, assume a discount has been given, and then repost it online. Others confuse council tax with the winter fuel payment, which is paid in November or December. But the biggest problem is that misinformation spreads faster than corrections, and in this case, the misinformation has created real worry and frustration. Some pensioners have even contacted their councils, asking why they didn't get December free. Others have been misled into thinking they were being overcharged, and a few scammers have taken advantage of the situation by calling pensioners and pretending to activate their December discount. These criminals then attempt to gather bank details, national insurance numbers, or personal information. So while the original claim is false, the consequences can be very real. And this is why it's so important to understand the truth. The real message is this: pensioners do not automatically receive zero council tax in December, but many pensioners can legitimately reduce their bills sometimes to nothing if they claim the support they are entitled to. And that brings us to the most important part of the story: what pensioners should do now. First, check eligibility for pension credit. Even if you think you may not qualify, you might be surprised. Pension credit takes into account savings, income, disability benefits, and living arrangements. If approved, it instantly unlocks full council tax reduction. Next, review your council tax bill. If you live alone, make sure the single-person discount is applied. If someone in the household is severely mentally impaired or acts as a carer, ask the council whether this affects your bill. Then, look into discretionary support. Most councils have a hardship fund for residents struggling to pay bills. These funds aren't widely advertised, but asking the council directly can make a huge difference. And finally, be alert for scams. Councils do not call pensioners offering discounts. They do not ask for bank details over the phone. And they certainly do not send agents to homes asking for paperwork. Any call that claims otherwise should be treated as suspicious and reported. Thanks for watching UK Insight Now. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share with other seniors who need this info. See you in the next video. Stay well, stay informed.